Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere outcome across the world. Now, I wanted to do a quick video about Acts chapter 1, verse 12. Right? Now it says, I'll start at 10. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. And these two men were two angels. And the person that they was looking up towards was Yahushua, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. So that shows you that the way that Yahushua went into heaven, upwards, is the same way that he's going to come back. So what the apostles saw here is what we are going to see, Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, is what we are going to see, the ones that are still alive, is what they're going to see when Yahushua comes back, which is in the chariots of the Most High, which are these things, which are UFOs, which is an IFO actually, which means identified flying object, and they're gonna get beamed up like this. Esau thinks he's gonna get beamed up, but that's not the fact. You know. Right, now it says here, verse 12, Then returned they unto Jerusalem from the mount called Olivet, which is from Jerusalem a Sabbath day's journey. Right, so I looked up the Sabbath day's journey. So wait a minute, you can travel on the Sabbath days, but there's only a specific distance you can travel. Right. So I checked this on Google, how many meters allowed on Sabbath day, Acts 12. Well, Acts 1 and 12. Right. So if you go to the second one, which is hermeneutics, whatever. I hope I spelled it right. I hope I said it right. Which is here. Hermeneutics, stack exchange, whatever. Stacks exchange. Right. And then you type in the word on 960. It's not a word, it's a number actually. You can type in meter, so just this 960, right? It's about here on the page. Went down. So I'll read this paragraph. I wanted to say particle. Right. This much, the same information that teaches his followers today. Right? Because this is not real. This is not real. This is only then, if Judaism was real, it would only pertain to one of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. It is not real. You know? Except there is something that only the tribe of Judah was doing. Then it would be Judaism, you know. And it's not even Judaism, it's just Judite. Right? Now it says in Israelite law, sets the maximum walking range from one city to 2,000 cubits, which is 3,049.5 feet, which is 0.596 miles, which is about 960 meters. However, this measurement starts 70 and 2/3, whatever, cubits, which is 112.24. Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. You know, and even to the sisters that be listening. I'll never say that, by the way. But yeah, it's the first time at what? Since 2007. I've even said that. Right, so let me just get up in the scriptures right now. This video is we'll be talking about, I'll actually finish up on a video that I did a month ago, and I didn't even know that the sound doesn't work. As I always do, I just record it and immediately load it up. That's it. I don't even double check, which I should, because this is like the second time that she tells me about a video that the sound is off. Paying more attention than me on my own videos. It's funny, right? It's not supposed to be. Supposed to be, watching my videos. But let me go on. It's a mistake, so I'll write this out. I won't make it again. Next time I will double check it. Right. So now she says that your sound stops after 4 minutes something, and it does. So I'm gonna kind of try, and I know I can't remember everything, but I saw the pictures, and I will try and do the best. Just to repeat what I said in the video where the sound is off. Right, so it says here. Okay, right. Which is 112.24. Yeah, which is 112.24. That thing over here, right? So let me go to that. Which is here. 112.24. Right. So it says Jewish law sets the maximum walking range from one city to 2,000 cubits, which is 3,049 and 5 feet, also known as 0.596 miles, which is 960 meters that you can travel. And in the other video, I explained that this is not a Jewish law, because that would mean that it would be a law for only the tribe of Judah. And there are 12 tribes. Right, there are 12 tribes. 12 tribes. And Dan is not mentioned. And Joseph is now Ephraim. Is anonymous with Ephraim, which is says right here, Ezekiel 37? Yeah, it's 37. Ezekiel 37 and 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee a stick, and write upon it for Judah, and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick, and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions. Right. So instead of Joseph writing the name Joseph, we write the name Ephraim, and then Manasseh comes so-called extra with it. But we don't know what happened to the tribe of Dan, and so I'm not gonna actually make a video about the tribe of Dan. Just gonna show you what we know about Dan. Not now, but I can only talk about what we know about Dan. Other than that, I can't say anything. Ecclesiastes 3 and 21 speaks about that. Let me get that real quick. Yeah. Sirach chapter 3, verse 22. Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. Verse 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment. Without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge therefore that thou hast not. I don't have the knowledge of what happened to the tribe of Dan, so I'm not going to talk about it. A stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last, and he that loveth danger shall perish therein. Right. So if you want to be a daredevil, you're going to die eventually. Keep on tempting the Lord. Right, so basically it says that the walking distance on the Sabbath is about less than 1 kilometer, but I would actually try to keep it safe and keep it up on the 900 meters. which is 100 meters less than a kilometer, right? So it says here 1,000 yards is 914 meters, and here it says 2,000 cubits. Okay, 2,000 cubits, right? So around here, so it says here 1,000 yards. So now I'm going to go to the Bible Hub, Sabbath's day journey. Now it says, used only in Acts 1 verse 12, where it designates the distance from Jerusalem to the Mount of Olives, to which Yahweh led his disciples on the day of his ascension. Now the word ascension means this: ascension, the act of rising to an important position or higher level. The ascensions of Yahweh, the ascent of Mashiach, Yahweh, the anointed, Christ means anointed, into heaven on the 14th day after the resurrection. Ascend. It basically means to go up. And he went up into a chariot like this. That's how Yahweh went up into the skies. Acts chapter 1 verse, let me start at 9. Yeah. It says, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And that cloud was talking about a chariot, which is a so-called UFO. And yeah, my nose is kind of... I drank some alcohol yesterday, so my throat is kind of hurt or something. I'm not supposed to drink that then. That type of alcohol again. Verse 10. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by in white apparel. Those two men were angels, because how else would they know what Yahweh was going through? Which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing into the heaven? This same Yahweh, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. Then returned they unto Jerusalem from the mount called Olivet, which is from Jerusalem a Sabbath's day journey. Right, so going on over here. Now it says, the expression comes from the rabbinical usage to indicate the distance a Israelite, might travel on the Sabbath day without transgressing the law. The command against working on the day being interpreted as including travel. See Exodus chapter 16 verse 27 and 30 until 30. Right, Exodus chapter 27. Exodus chapter 16 verse 27. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the seventh day for to gather, and they found none, meaning to gather woods and stuff like that, right? And Yahweh said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws? See, for that Yahweh had given you the Sabbath, therefore he giveth you on the sixth day the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the seventh day. So the people rested on the seventh day. So basically, you're not supposed to actually be really leaving your house on the Sabbath day. But if you have to travel, if you're able to do this, because now we're under the curses, so maybe you got to work on the Sabbath day. You can't just stay home. But I'm saying, like, for example, on a Sabbath day, you have a friend that lives around the corner, or a brother or a sister, if you're a girl, the daughter of Israel. And then you could go to your family member or your friend, your girlfriend, or your brother or your sister, what I'm talking about. That's what I meant with girlfriend, your sister, if you're a sister yourself. Right, so going on. Now it says, as I was saying, you can just walk as long as it's less than 900 meters. You're not breaking the law. Because we do know some brethren that love to go or like to go study on the Sabbath day with each other. So they just walk 900 meters, within 900 meters. You know, but you don't have to like break your balls upon this. You know, like count everything, but just keep it normal. If you don't want to break the law, then keep that. Then the 900 meters will do. Right. So yeah. Either. Now, like I said, it says here 960 meters. Let me read this. However, this measurement starts 70 2/3 cubits, which is 1124 feet. 112 and 24 feet from the city limits. Practically speaking, this means that you may not walk a straight line more than 0.598 miles, which is 3,000 feet, in any direction in the wilds outside your city limits. Okay, I'll have to read all of that. With that, so it says here, the limit set by the rabbis on a Sabbath day's journey was 2,000 cubits from one's home, or one's house, or domicile, which was derived from the statement from in Joshua chapter 3, verse 4. Joshua 3 and 4. Yet there shall be a space between you and it. Things just talking about the ark. About 2,000 cubits by measure. Come not near unto it, that ye may know the way which ye must go. For ye have not passed this way heretofore. Wait, sorry, I'm thinking. Was it the ark? Yeah, it was about the ark of the covenant. Yeah, you can read this chapter for yourself, by the way, but it was about the ark of the covenant. We was to have a 2,000 cubits distance between it and us. Yeah, 2,000 cubits is about 1,000 yards, something to that effect. And then 1,000 yards in meters is 900 something meters. You know, 914. It says 960 in the other one, but just to keep it safe, keep it on the 900 tip. It's a rounded off number anyway, which should be beautiful. 900. You know, right. So reading on, now it says that this was the distance between the ark and the people on their march. This being assumed to be the distance between the tent of the people and the tabernacle during the sojourn, which is travel, during the sojourn in the wilderness. Hence, it must have been allowable to travel thus far to attend the worship of the tabernacle. Right. So it says here in the book of Joshua that we were allowed to have, this is the Ark of the Covenant, right? I'm just, Ark. This is the Ark of the Covenant. I'm just going to grab this for example. I'm not saying that this is it, but you know what I'm talking about. Right. So here it is, you have the Ark of the Covenant, and then you would have the distance. I'm going to use these two devils, which is this is the movie called, how is this movie called again? Indiana Jones, Ark of the Covenant, if I'm correct. Raiders of the Lost Ark. You can watch this movie if you want to. It's an old movie. Oh, I watched it. It's kind of good. Kind of good. I never knew this guy was Han Solo though. Because when I was watching this, I have never seen Star Wars. That shit is garbage for me. I hate cave people in space. That's just hilarious. I would never watch that shit. Never watched that shit, but yeah, so like about that. Oh no, where am I? Right here. Right, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones. Now, going back to over here, as you can see, right now this is, and of course this is like not even a meter distance, but if you have the ark here, let me use this here, then there should be 2,000 cubits, which is 1,000 yards, which should be about 900 meters distance. And then here you would have the Israelites, and then here's the ark again, right? And then it would be, 900 meters again before you have another group of Israelites, which is here, which is about what Joshua is saying, the book of Joshua chapter 3 and 4, where it says, and ye shall have a space between you and it. Between who? Between them, the Israelites, and the it is talking about the Ark of the Covenant, about 2,000 cubits by measure. Come not near unto it, that ye may know the way by which ye must go. For ye have not passed this way heretofore. Right. Let me make sure that it's talking about the ark. Now, verse 3, Joshua 3 and 3. Now it says this, and they commanded the people, saying, when ye see the ark of the covenant of Yahweh, your power, and the priests, the Levites, bearing it, then ye shall remove from your place and go after it. Yes, that's it. And it says, yet there shall be a space between you and it. Right. The Israelites were supposed to have a space between them and the Levites carrying it, because the Levites were the one that were only allowed to carry the Ark of the Covenant. But the rest of the tribes, they were not allowed to come within 900 meters of the Ark of the Covenant. Right. So going on. Now it says, Joshua 3 and 4, that this was the distance between the ark and the people on their march. This being assumed to be the distance between the tents of the people and the tabernacle during the sojourn in the wilderness. Sojourn means to travel, journey. Sojourn, a temporary stay somewhere temporary. Oh, sorry. I messed it up. But the word journey comes from here. Sojourn, and when you want a traveling tip, and you temporary stay, because the word temporary is in it, that means you're not gonna stay there forever. You're just sojourning there, meaning you're traveling. You're busy with traveling, and then you stop for a moment, right? So going on. Okay. Hence, it must have been allowed to travel thus far to intend the worship of the tabernacle, right? We do not know when this assumption in regard of the Sabbath day's journey was made, but it seems to have been forced in the time of Mashiach, which is the anointed, which is the Messiah, which is Yahushua. The distance of the Mount of Olives from Jerusalem is stated in the okay, I don't even want to talk about that, which is the Josephus, and I'm not reading that. It says this would make the distance of the Sabbath day's journey from 1,000 to 1,200 yards. And like I said, if I was you, I'd try to keep it safe and just keep it up on a, hey, what the 2 yard, 2,000. No, 1,200, which is about a kilometer. But like I said, I would just keep it up on a 900. Not even 914, not 960, just 900, just to be safe. So you would know, okay, this is about it. Right. It says the first agreeing very closely with the 2,000 cubits, the rabbis, however, invented the way of increasing this distance without technically infringing the law. These guys. Now it says by disposition. Depositing. Right.
Deposit.
depositing. Okay, by depositing some food at the 2,000 cubit limit before the Sabbath. Why would you do that? And declaring that spot a temporary domicile. They might then proceed 2,000 cubits from this point without transgressing the law. Yeah, I don't have to read further. You could do it for yourself. I'm going to put the link in the description box, but I'm going to go through some things, do some pictures and stuff like that. For example, if you want to go to the park, you know what I'm saying, it's because I have parks around my place around like this, and it's within 900 meters. And if you want to, you could just go up in the park, and then it would not be like really, you know, necessary, because you could study at home. But if you want some fresh air, I don't know how to explain it, but it does say you're supposed to be sticking inside. But if you happen to travel, like you meet up with some brother that's already here or whatever, it's just an example. If you want to go to the park and have a park reading where nobody is at, by the way, then you can do that. But I would suggest you keep it within 900 meters, meaning back and forth, meaning it should be 450 towards and 450 back. Just keep it at 400 towards and 400 back, which would mean you traveled 800 meters. Because if you just walk around in circles, you know what I'm saying, you're still breaking the law if you go over a kilometer. You know what I'm saying? You stand out outside your house and just walk in circles. You still traveled 400. Well, you did the steps of 400. I mean, you did the steps of 900 meters.
For hundreds of years, a storm of controversy has swirled around
What?
which day is God's true Sabbath day.
I don't even know what
Sunday
that is.
or Saturday.
Wait.
Argument and
Oh, it was this garbage that just started playing. I don't even know why. But yeah, basically I think that's it. And see Ezekiel? Yeah, with that I'm gonna say shalom. And this is a this was a continuance from I think I know what's up. Yeah, this was a continuance from this video, which I will have to cut and then add this on it. So with that I'm gonna say shalom.